Guys, welcome back to Corsual Live. How you doing? I'm your host XP, and you are indeed, indefinitely, probably indefinitely, watching Corsual Live. Guys, it's been a week. It's been a little more than a week actually since we've been here. Apologies, of course, for the technical difficulties that plagued last week. Let's get a little bit more of that. Yeah, that sounds great. Plenty of that in the background. How are we all? We good? That's great. Oh, Mad says that you're going to start a new character today on Rift. That's a good segue, actually. We're going to be playing Rift today. Rift went free to play on Friday. So we're going to jump in and just check out what's cracking with that. Give you guys a chance to find out whether or not you want to be playing it as well. Because that's what we do here. So it should be good. I will be starting a new character, most assuredly. The last time I played Rift was in the beta. Just before I left Australia, actually. So that would have been like late 2010, I imagine. And it was good. It was good. Oh, remember how I said there would be a new cup? There's a new cup! Hey, Mort! Whoa, dude, how you doing, man? Great to see you. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a while. What a hug ya! Jelly Spoon says, I think I vaguely remember buying this game on release and playing it for about 45 minutes. Something about flying and monsters spawning from shiny things and fairies? I can't even remember. All I remember were big rift things that spawned in the sky and created monsters. And I was like, oh my god, this is amazing! And then it happened again, and again, and again, and again. And I was like, this isn't so amazing. And I stopped playing. That was pretty much the whole thing. Good as can be on a sweaty Monday. It's warm in Europe. Finally, the sun is coming out. Isn't it good? Apparently in Berlin, we're going to have a 31-degree day on Wednesday. I have not experienced a 31-degree day in about 2.5 years. It should be good. I'm quite excited. Well, if you like WoW-like gameplay, says Mad, and you're short on the dollars, Rift is currently a great choice. That's a good point. It's very much World of Warcraft reskinned with its own style, which is not a negative in today's world, but simply a common thing. That's terrible coffee. It's bad. Scum! Hey man, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Great to see ya. I hope you've had a great week. Where is my son? Did it skip Britain? Yeah, that's the thing. Europe is like separate to Britain. Yeah, especially when it comes to weather. I think. It always skips Britain indeed. All right, guys. So we're here. We're ready. We're gonna. I'm gonna adjust this mic a little bit. That music's quite serious, isn't it? I like it. We're gonna start playing Rift. Where would that be? Alright, let's try this. That was great. Thank you, Rift soundtrack. That was fantastic. And now, I believe if I do this, you guys should. Yeah. Raptor in-game activated. I didn't change my thing over. Hold on. There we go. Oh, nice. Whoa! I did not meet Guardians of the... Alright. I got my shit together now. Is that too loud? It sounds a bit loud. Let's have a look here. How was your vacation? My vacation was amazing, man. Amsterdam, Holland in general, just fantastic. Had a brilliant time. Good morning, Twisted Rabbit. It has indeed been too long, dude. Welcome back to Corsual. I hope you're having a great time. Which server am I on? No idea. Can I even determine that? Shard. Here we go. Let's play on the English PvP server, Blooderion. There we go. English PvP server, Blooderion. And let's play on the Guardians are the chosen of the gods, brought back from death to save the world from a corruption of the dragons. Each Guardian has a great destiny to become a celestial hero. And the Defiants have taken fate in their own hands, turning away from the Vigil to pursue their own plan. They harness the power of the planes to fuel magic technologies for the defense of Talaria. I always play Defiant, so I think it's time for some Guardian action. I'm definitely feeling some Guardian action. Oh, that sucks, Scum. You can't log into Rift because your authenticator isn't working? That's shithouse. But it happens. Guardians! I've had enough of Treon's Defiant. Alright, what's this all about then? High Elf, Dwarf, or Mathosian. Alright, so it's 3 races then? That's standard. Seems standard. High Elf it is. Warrior, Mage, Cleric, or Rogue? Rogue. Yes. Flame Trooper, a highly versatile combat rogue who uses fire and death against their enemies. Requires a purchase to unlock. Okay, alright. We're starting to see the free-to-play part already. That's good. That's good. I want to establish that. I don't care. To be honest, I've played too much Rift. Fair enough, man. I only got to like level 20, I think, in Rift, and that was about as far as I ever went. It was shortly after that I moved to Europe and never went back. But I'm interested. Okay, so Huntsman. Oh, it's a hunter. Okay. Shadow Stalker. Planar Sentry. A teleporting rogue built to take hits for their allies. This build works best with a group. Battle Bard, a support right rogue who utilizes the uplifting power of music to increase the effectiveness of their allies and heal minor wounds. An offensive rogue who strikes quickly from the shadows, overwhelming their foes. I think that's probably about me. Yeah, that seems about right. That seems about right. Okay. Oh. Think about that. Eye color. Let's get some deep blues. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all fine. I think that's all pretty much good. As good as it's gonna be anyway, am I right? Oh, the rift bashing begins. Let it begin! That's probably alright. Now that it's free to play, it's definitely got a different appeal, that's for sure. I mean, it's definitely got a new audience now. Alright, what do we got here? Ew. Well, that's kinky. Yeah! Look at this dashing lad. Yeah. We get some markings going. Jaime Lannister, hear me roar. I don't like the markings really, but maybe if they were black, like, that's not bad. Yeah. Oh, this guy. Your name is XP.
The king of Mathosia would have sacrificed the world to Regulos the Destroyer. The faithful rebelled against his heresy. We overthrew the tyrant and put his armies to the sword. Defeated in battle, he turned to the machines of the Defiants. Their devices drew upon the power of the dragon, a power they could not control.
Adds anonymous.
This is the day the rifts came. This is the day we died.
I will hurt you.
But the gods of the Vigil intervened. Their messengers went among the fallen and ascended the worthy, not for their virtue, but for their might!
Their might!
In you, They placed their faith, their hope, and their power.
Bad move, man. Bad move.
Are our salvation. You are a guardian.
I don't deal well with responsibility. You probably shouldn't have done that. If I fail, it's totally not my fault. Narrating voice above. Okay. You've been invited by Leodrin to a group! You're damn right I accept. Leodrin is a different instance on this map. Join them there now. Yes. Yes, indeed. Interacting with quest givers. I think I can get that down. I missed chat. What did I miss? Hey, Varul! How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. And ads I'm just gonna slap. And Tor! Hey Tor, how you doing? Thank you so much. I know, right? People keep saying I look like Theon. Ads is just trolling me, but people have, like, at least 3 people have seriously said you look like Theon Greyjoy.
May the peace of the vigil be with you.
I've killed for less. I'm a Lannister, goddammit! I'm a Lannister! Don't call me a Greyjoy. Do I look like a squid? I don't sow, nor do I reap. I roar. Okay. Long time no see, exactly, Varul. It's been a week, right? It's so good to see you again. Thanks so much for tuning in. Okay. The Sanctuary Warden. The gods of the Vigil have returned you to life, XP. They have restored your body to battle Regulus and his servant King Aedraxis. The Vigil brought back the others to fight by your side, but you alone must embody the righteous fury of the gods. Speak to Fain Doran outside the sanctuary to begin your holy crusade. I can do that.
You are the instrument.
Hey Leo! There he is. Look at this sexy son of a bitch. Come here. Come here. I've got a bow on, but I don't believe I can use it. Oh, there's Fain Doran. Nice. Wait, can I lower the sound a little bit? It's a little off-putting for me. I don't know what it's like for you guys, but usually if it's off-putting for me, it's a little off-putting for you as well. Let's try, like, that. Well, those sound effects, right? That's just... It's not a good thing. If anybody has any issues with the sound, like in difficulty hearing, etc., just let me know and I'll make it happen. Otherwise, we're going to roll with it. Okay.
Through the eyes of the gods is glorious and terrifying.
That's awesome. Kill Ashen Defilers.
And embrace your destiny.
I think that can be arranged. With my little blonde boy. That would be a... Oh, Leo's got him! I'm coming, sir! Stab. Is it just me, or does this feel a lot older than I remember it? I'm free! Okay. Someone needs to teach this guy how to swing a dagger. That's not how to get a job done, you know? That's not how you do it. That is not how it is done. Right click a hostile target to attack. I can do that. Recent loot. Friendly players. Great. Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh, I've probably got chat going on. Leo, cheers! And looted a candle stub. Congratulations, sir. Okay. Am I in raid call? I may have even forgot to raid call today. I'm just all over the place. I'm all over the place. But it's cool.
Regret what we have lost.
In the battle of the fields, we need victory. The weapon of death. Soul attunement. This is your soul attunement window. Which souls you currently have attuned, their soul level, and what special abilities or traits you have unlocked. You can change attune souls by clicking on the blank attunement, whatever. I'm just gonna get that. I'm gonna get that. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get that and that. Oh, and now, oh, can I get that and that and that? Okay, cool.
We can only understand a portion of the Vigil's plan for us.
Alright. Alright! I think I've got it. No, you're not an RC. I should get an RC, right? Hold on, let me get raid call going. For those of you that don't know what's going on right now, we use raid call as a way to allow people to listen to the stream either directly, so that there's no delay, or to fix up lag issues. So just give me 2 seconds and we'll get that going right now. Raid call, social voice network. Live on the stream. Fantastic. There we go. Alright, we're good. We're good. Now, this game only uses the highest quality character animation from 2003. I agree. I agree. It's a little dated, Jelly. It's a little dated, man. I'm feeling the datedness. But, it's free. Let's see how that goes. Imbued swords! Get! Stab! Oh, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the imbued sword. Command & Conquer Renegade animation. Best animation. It's really good to see you again, Tor. Welcome back. Oh, it's good to be back. Playing games with awesome people. I'd say awesome games, but... No, I'm not going to beat up on Rift too much, I don't think. It's fairly confident. I don't know why I still have a bow, though. I don't feel like I'm using a bow. I don't know. Where's my skill book, actually? That's my backpack. That's my map. Skill book! Where are you? Hello? What's going on here? It's just strange. I don't know. I don't know. Nice mug. Thank you, sir. This is the Bowser mug. I told you guys there would be a Bowser mug coming, right? I got it. I went and visited my favorite little store.
Do not give in to hate.
Ascension Dagger. Equipping gear. Accepting
May
quests.
the Vigil bless you.
I will be equipping that dagger. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's have a look here. So I've got the Time War dagger in the offhand now, and this one in the main. And I can, this bow is better as well, isn't it? Alright, cool. Great! Fantastic! I really want skills. Social, help, character, crafting, quest log, soul tree! I was going down the assassin path. I got final blow, poison, and savage strike. Okay, that is everything. That's fine then. Do I have quick shot? I do have a quick shot. Okay. I also have these as well. Shadow shift. Oh, that's that one already. What's this? I don't know. We're gonna try it all. That was a teleport. Okay, that's good. It's good, it's handy. Alright. Retrieve sanctified spheres from Ardenburg. Okay. Okay. There! What is it? It's glowing! The kingdom of Methosia mourns the death of its wise and benevolent sovereign, Jostia Mathos. May he forever sit at Theodore's side in the halls of the righteous. Level up! That's great. Hey, Adam Cat, man, how you doing? Hi there. Not many viewers yet. Just started. Well, there's 30 viewers in this channel, which is fairly. That's about our average. But remember, you might have come through on XPTV. It's a very different thing. XPTV has like a sort of a long-running game-by-game scenario going, whereas Corsual Live's very much a quick look at a game, designed to let users have a quick peek at a different game every day. Yeah. So yeah, it's stylized differently, I guess, which might help answer your question. Oh, the internet's not working and the brain is dead. Tor, great seeing you again. Take it easy, huh? Hey, Seek, man. How you doing? No, it's not Seek. Sorry. I got it confused. Sealan. I saw the K and the E and I went with Seek. Sealan, my good friend. How are you, man? Do these guys drop what we want? I think they might. Yes! More! You there! Whoa. That's gonna be hard to get used to. So it's just combo point gameplay by the look of it? That's pretty standard. Alright. I can do that. I can do combo points. I'm great! And you? Oh, man. Doing well. Doing fantastic. It's really good to be back in the zone again, yeah? I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling it. It's just cool to be hanging out and playing games again. Traveling Amsterdam and Rotterdam and Utrecht and Haarlem and Heemstede over the last week was amazing. But there was a serious lack of video gaming involved. I need my gaming. I need people to talk to. An atmosphere, an environment. And that's all back now, which is great. And Rift, which is interesting. I don't know. We're gonna have to push through a little bit and just see where it goes. Brother Jabai, I want you to pray the altar of the Bahralt and then banish deathbound thralls using the dwarven hammer. It's quite specific, isn't it? Alright, let's do that. Oh, Leo said, nice how they got group loot when mobs die nearby each other. That is cool. Whoa. Utrecht, right? Utrecht was amazing. Loved that Utrecht. Pray at the altar. Prayed. Banishes deathbound thralls. We have to banish them with the hammer, huh? Oh, you've got it going. That worked. That worked. Nice. Leo knows what's up. Are there more? Oh, I thought they were coming to us. Never mind. Done! So, pretty typical questing action, really. So far, anyway. Might you be playing Kingdoms of Amalur anytime soon, says Adam Cat. Probably not, actually. My impressions of Kingdoms of Amalur, and although I don't usually give out my impressions without playing a game, I did watch Man vs. Game play a shitload of it.
Has nothing to fear from the evils of the dragon.
I don't know, man. I don't know. The story seemed very weak. The questing seemed very weak and repetitive, like sort of like an offline MMORPG. I don't know. Not for me. Not for me. I'm very much enjoying Dragon's Dogma, Dark Souls, those types of games, but the Kingdoms of Amalur seems much too much like a World of Warcraft to me to enjoy. I mean, the combat looks cool. I will give the combat look pretty interesting, but then the glaives seem to give this overpowered range thing going. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think I'd enjoy it so much. But it could happen. It could happen. Oh, Sealan says Rift is quite fun. There's a long queue in the evening, though. Okay. All right. My impressions so far have been that it's the opposite of quite fun. But that's what we're here to find out, right? And to find out if you guys are going to enjoy it. Because that's the key. That's the key. That's what matters. I don't even know what we're doing. You. So we hit these and then they come and... I don't know. I'm just going to keep doing that. Collecting. Oh, I collected it. Nice. Okay, it's done. Easy done. By the way, if anybody else is playing Rift at the moment and they want to come and join, you're more than welcome to come and join our party. We're just going to be cruising through the quest chains and seeing what's that. What? Ad says, I just picked up The Last of Us, trying to hold back until tomorrow to play it, but it's so hard. I definitely want to play The Last of Us. I definitely want to play The Last of Us. I'm not going to rush to it, because I just don't have the time right now, but I definitely want to play it. Kingdoms of Amalur was a fun game, says Twisted Rabbit. Quite nice character development. Okay. I don't know. I definitely see the appeal. I just don't think I'd enjoy it very much. The lore was a mashup of Norse and Celtic lore. That's probably why I'm not interested in it. I'm just sick of it, I guess. It's the same thing, isn't it? It's always the same thing. I mean, Game of Thrones has been a really great reminder of the type of lore that I like, yeah? Total fiction. It's this amazing world created using devices from our world, of course, but mostly good, solid characters and a really cool world design. I don't know, all this other offshoot stuff, it's just starting to get stale for me. But it's fine, because there's plenty of stuff that isn't. I have been playing a little bit of Dark Souls recently. That might be the best fucking game ever made. That's just right up my alley. Absolutely incredible. I don't know how I'm ever gonna stop playing it now, to be honest. It's got so much to it. So much discovery and dungeon delving and so much difficulty as well. Some of those bosses are ridiculously hard. Just get killed immediately. And then you figure out that there is a way to kill them. You just gotta be more careful or whatever. I really love that. I really love that. By comparison to Kingdoms of Amalur, which just was, to me, looked like accept quest, complete quest, run across the world, get new gear. Most of the gear was pretty shit drops, just vendor loot, you know. I don't know. It definitely didn't ring true for me. Kingdoms of Amalur could have done without the wobbly corpse opening. Definitely. Oh, good morning, Kaiser, man. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Good to see you, dude. They need a badass gladiator come out. Roman lore isn't used near enough in variety. I don't know. Roman lore's Roman lore, right? It's done. Why do it again? Why do it if it's already done, right? Then again, you should look up. There's a game coming on the PS4, Twisted, that's very heavy in Roman lore. It's called something Sons of Rome, I think. It looked like a QuickTime event spam to me, but it's very visually impressive and very, very Roman. Very Roman. It was just shown at E3. You should definitely give that a look. Rise! That was the one. Thank you, ads.
Live glorious.
And Nem! Hey, Nem! Yeah, if you haven't already, Twisted, look up Rise. That's great. The QuickTime event of Rome. Yeah, exactly. Use the Shrine of Thadior. What's happening? What, how did that come up again? Should I just put more points in that? Ooh. Nice. Assassinate. And stealth. What's this? Cloak and dagger. After using any form of stealth attack, you deal 5% more damage and take 5% less. Your critical hit attacks debuff the target. Nah, screw that shit. I don't have any more points. Okay. Assassinate and stealth. Okay, so 4. Oh, and then assassinate. We need to go there, won't it? Shit. Shit. Abilities. Assassin. Assassinate! There we go. Let's get behind him. And 1. You must have a target selected. Well, shit face. Oh, there we go. Boom! What happened, son? What happened to your face? Woo! Ship up. Oh, is it an Xbox One exclusive? Oh shit, I didn't notice that. Sorry. I guess that means I'll never be playing it. The quick time events can't fail?
The vigil blesses you.
Yeah, good for a moment, right?
Remember the prophecy.
Ah! Ah! You can't turn me into a whisper without my permission. How dare you? I'm still a wisp. Oh wait, no we're not. We're cool. We're cool. Alright, I have a new chest to wear. That I am already wearing. Right? New boots. Yep. New pants. Ew, sexy. And new gloves. Oh. And a new bag slot. God, all the things. All those things. Are they pots? Drinking water. Ah, same difference. Alright, cool. Let's move forward. Oh! Twisted! Take it easy, man. Have a good one. Yeah, region locking, I know, right? Not good. Rise is really visually impressive, but it's a shame you can't, I don't know.
We are united.
It's visually impressive, however, what I've seen of the E3 trailers, visually impressive counts for nothing. Because the consoles themselves just allow it, yeah? The engines, the consoles, the hardware, they look good. Everything's gonna look really good. I mean, Final Fantasy 15 looks amazing. Metal Gear 5 looks amazing. Reese looks amazing. Every single trailer I've seen for games, they just look out of this world sick. Like next generation, hands down. So gameplay is gonna need to be even stronger than before. And a rift! Cleanse a shade touch horse. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Hey, XYZ, man, how you doing? Good to see you. How are you liking Rift? Well, I don't like Rift at all. I never have. I reviewed it in beta years ago. I'm coming back now to find out if it's worth it. And what I mean, if it's worth it, it's gone free to play, which means it's no longer about can you afford to play it. It's about, do you have the time to play it? Would it be better to play this game rather than another game? And that's what I want to give you guys the option to have a look at it right now. My opinion, which will definitely differ from yours, thus far, is that it's a quest grinder with hotkey-based combat. Which means I push 1, and then I push 2, and then I push 1, and then I push 2, and then I push 1, and 1 again, and 1 again, and exactly the same as World of Warcraft's Rogue, yeah? You build up combo points. Catch it! And then you complete the quest, and then you hand the quest in, and then that's it. You're done. Congratulations. And I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to like a game that's this again. The last remaining hope is Arcade. And even then, I'm starting to have doubts. As much as I love the look of Arcade, I'm having doubts that this style of gameplay is ever gonna make me feel anything. Lend me a steed for battle. I will ride in at once. Charge! Disable the rift pillars and reveal Zedraxis. The Aliens game preview looked amazing. I missed that one. I have to look at that. What are we doing here? Whoa! We're doing that. That's what we're doing. Oh, Witcher 3. Yeah, yeah, that's right. The Polish guys playing Witcher 3. They can't even play their own game because of the region locking. You entered a rift. Rifts are portals used by Planar invaders to assault Talaria. Players must complete the objectives. Yeah, okay, so it's typical. Disable the pillars, right. So yeah, I remember these. These are the random events. There was nothing special about this. From memory. Stab. 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 Oh, hey, Polly, man, how you doing? Oh, I gotta check this chat. Hold on, hold on.
Did I not slay you before?
I'll get to the chat, I promise.
The gods brought us back to destroy you, tyrant!
Yes.
Your gods cannot stand against the dragon of extinction.
The Dragon of Extinction.
Regulus, I give my life to you, from which springs power eternal.
Oh! There is a dragon. Okay.
My final Lucia, Regulus, I shall rule all of creation.
Not if a group of level 6s have anything to say about it.
This if you cannot. Come, my bastard brother. You will address me as Regulus, or not at all. No! Regulus hungers for your souls. You will fall before me.
Do you even this? Like even this? The bad guy, hunger for souls, and you will all fall before me. And even this, the basic story premise, I've run out of juice for. You know? Can you trick me? Can you make me think one thing and then show me another? And I don't know. Does it always have to be so typical? The people with blonde hair and white hair are fighting the people with black hair and horns, and they're all saying the same thing for eternity. I don't know. What does this do differently than World of Warcraft? That's what I need to answer. Because if I'm going to go back to a hotkey MMO with quests and grinding, I'm going to play WoW. You know, I could start a new character in WoW any day of the week and just go through Lich King again, go through Burning Crusade again, have plenty of fun on my own. Why would I play this one instead, you know? That's the question. If it's identical. In every way that matters. Ah!
Of the vigil, your sacrifice has saved Telara from destruction. But the world is still in peril. See now, through prophetic eyes. The brood stirs. The ward falls. And Utopia is undone. Mark well this prophecy of the rifts. We have chosen you as an instrument to prevent the coming apocalypse. Go with the grace of the vigil.
Raging boner, man, how you doing? Just got here and I'm already bored of this game. I wouldn't blame you at all. But the thing is, as I say, I don't want this to be a Rift Bash session or anything like that, because when it comes to free-to-play MMOs, I'm not registering my account for your free reward, god damn it! When it comes to free-to-play MMOs, I'm pretty sure Rift, if you're looking for the World of Warcraft experience, is pretty good. And I've heard a lot of people say that they really enjoyed it. So, and it's very easy to get your own opinions mixed up with the subjective build. Now, I'm saying objectively, it's the same as a lot of other shit out there. And personally, I wouldn't play it because of that. But if there are reasons to enjoy it, well, the fact that it's free to play now, whatever they might be for you, fuck yeah! I just want to show you guys what it is. If you don't know what it is, if you haven't played it yet, and you don't want to download it because you're worried about, you know, whether or not you'll like it. Leo's got a companion. It's even companions. It's like another game already did that. Why are you copying them? You know? Oh, because everybody does it. Like it's just part of the game. Is it? Is it? Are you telling me you couldn't have come up with another way to implement companions that was at least had your own flair, your own edge? I don't know. Anyway, Resurrection Dagger. Sorry, deliver it and speak to somebody. Deliver a message?
And destruction.
Speak to somebody? What is this madness? Ah, there we go. Okay. So where were we? Oh, Catalina, how you doing? Player housing, I had heard about that. Would be very interested to see what that is all about. Oh! Kaiser says even Cody's entertainment skills cannot hold me here. What are you streaming tonight? Don't know yet. Probably Dragon's Dogma though. I'd very much like to continue Dragon's Dogma. I'm having a lot of fun with that. Okay, so the player housing, says Mad, allows you to create your own personal dimension and customize everything in it. Some people made some amazing stuff with it. That sounds very interesting. See, that's what I'm looking for. What happened to you? I fell from a bridge. I'm here to restore the light. I'm here to restore the light. Okay. There have been some things that are way easier and WoW, like HUD customization. The global events are much fun, but I'm done with MMOs so far anyways. Yeah, the global events were done in Warhammer Online. And I thought they were better implemented than the ones were in Rift anyways, so I never really gave the dynamic events much of a look. That wasn't going to be what grabbed me, you know? I did a few of them, realized they were all pretty much the same thing, and moved on. Do I have a horse? Ah, fuck it. I don't know. As I say, with this sort of thing, World of Warcraft always did it better for me. You remember the Death Knight? Like, creating your first Death Knight? Being part of Arthas's army and crushing the peasants and getting your own steed and upgrading all your gear and then being, you know, and then breaking free of the Lich King's control and then coming out to the world. That was a good quest line for me, yeah?
Good to see
what I'm doing right now, it confuses me. Can it be? The Ascended has returned! For 20 years we've awaited the return of those who shattered the body of Regulus's avatar, ending the Macedonian War. Now that you're here, we can begin righting the wrongs that have occurred since your disappearance. Can't wait to right those wrongs.
Good luck.
Quests. Quest. Great.
Good to see you.
Journey well.
If I personally had to choose, I would play Rift over WoW, says man. There you go. Exactly my point. Yeah, it doesn't matter if a game is objectively better than another. People subjectively will find their own reasons to enjoy playing them regardless.
Best of luck.
And that's just the way of it, I guess. That's just the way of it. But, if nothing else, today's show, and every Corsual live show, should give you a very good look, or at least a brief look, at something that you haven't seen before. And if you have seen it, then you can sit here and make fun of it with me. Something for everyone, that's what we're going for here.
Good to see you.
Binding a soul, okay. So, Hearthstoning, alright, good. Glad we can do that here. Bind my soul! 3 gold?
Until next time. Hello.
Below me. Enter the portal. No.
Journey well.
Cool, cool, we're cool. It's alright, we're great. Can I make a dimension of peni slamming purple llamas around with a cricket bat? Probably not. Habbo Hotel Rift style, got dimensions filled with loot beholding people-made parkour sex room bars, pathways. What, really? So it must have a lot of customization, and that sounds very interesting. Okay. So we have to throw a sphere of light at the Spectre Mailforge. What's this one? Inspire sentries. Consider yourself inspired, sir. The Arisen is here. Or the whatever I am. The Ascended. The Arisen, the Ascended, the guy who's back to help the people with the thing. Oh, we're done. Nice. Okay. See you tonight, Kaiser man. Take care. Mwah. No homo.
Good to see you.
A little bit.
Death to the dragons.
Mounts at level 20. Awesome. Unless you've got the Ultimate Edition, which probably gives you them earlier. Okay. So, no copper coins, just silver, gold, and platinum. Okay. But, same shit, right? Silver becomes copper. I get it. It works. It works. I can live with it. At the Mail Forge. I will kill you too. Extinguish the fire! Extinguish it! And kill rift creatures in Silverwood. That sounds fun. I don't know. Alright, cool. I think I caught up on the chat. If I missed anything, I apologize. Whoa, hello! I can't read your name, but I'm gonna try. You just wait, I'll get it. I'm gonna call you Pliskin, because I love Pliskin. Metal Gear. Pliskin. The melee in WoW feels a lot more satisfying, I agree. I think World of Warcraft's combat animation definitely feels better. Although, personally, I'd play Neverwinter over both if I was going to go for combat. Because Neverwinter had sort of a punch, an impact. Then again, the combat was very dry compared to World of Warcraft, which had a lot of complexity and depth, I guess. Rifts, I'm not so sure about. Maybe it does have a lot more depth than I've seen. 5 combo points, execute a combo. Where did that concept come from? You know, Ragnarok 2 used that as well, the combo points for the rogues thing. No shame. Absolutely no shame. Ding! Oh, I can soul point. I can get you. Great. I did remember there was quite a lot of class bending and customization in this. That was a big grab in the beginning, I think. Stop glowing! I don't know what to do around here anymore. Do I need to kill them? I don't know. I need to put these fires out, that's for sure. Putting out your fire, Leo. I think it counts for both of us. It does. That's good news. You got me. Neverwinter is awesome. I mean, I've run out of things to do in Neverwinter, so I can't really play it anymore. I've lost the passion and the drive. However, there's the open beta ends soon, and that brings with it the Gauntled Grim content, which sounds pretty interesting. And then there's an expansion, Fury of the Feywild. I think it's called Fury of the Feywild. That comes pretty soon after as well. So I'll definitely be popping back into Neverwinter to check out what this new content's about, if it's as enjoyable as the other stuff, etc., etc. So that'll be fun. Ragnarok 1 is still so much better than 2. I agree. I thought Ragnarok 2 was trite. Complete trollop, really. It was another, let's make it into WoW. I can even talk about Final Fantasy XIV now, by the way. The NDA's been lifted, so I can tell you that Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, the remake, is also another of the same style. They have taken the World of Warcraft formula and then applied layers of their own style on top of it. And while I think they've missed a lot of meetings when it comes to what to copy and what not to copy when you're making a World of Warcraft style game, they have done a pretty good job. They have done a pretty good job. And I think, though don't quote me on this, there should be enough new content in Final Fantasy XIV to make it an enjoyable playthrough. And I'll definitely be playing through it for sure. Definitely. I'd be very interested. I've only made it to like level 15, but I'd be very interested to see what the end game stuff, or even the mid to end game stuff, starts becoming. I think that could be very exciting. What? What do you want? Recover the relics! On it! There's a relic up here, I think. I'm going for it! Hey Constantine, man, how you doing? So you're waiting for Arcage? Fucking oath. I played Arcage in the first and second closed betas in Korea. I've been I mean, I played Lineage 2 for quite a few years when I was younger. And Jake Song, who made Lineage 2 and Lineage 1, is also making, or lead developing, Arcage. Apparently, he pitched that to NCSoft originally, and they said that it was too ambitious. So he went and found a different backing. Which is pretty cool. And that's how Arcage was born, so definitely looking forward to that. Can't wait. Enough content to play monthly for Final Fantasy XIV with all these free games, says Bled! Hey man, how are you? Welcome to the show. That's a very good question. And I think, honestly, with so many good quality free games, I don't know if Final Fantasy is going to be worth it. I'll play it because I like pay-to-play games. They cut out a lot of the free audience, and I like that. They also don't have free-to-play business models, like buying things in the game with real money, and I love that. When I get into a game, I don't want to buy anything. Everything I want to buy with in-game currency, I do not want to mix real-world currency in with it, because I find that it breaks the economy down too much. But that's a personal preference, yeah? Games like EVE Online have done it well, I think. Guild Wars 2 had a pretty good version as well. But I don't know. Personally, I prefer the subscription model. And I hope... Oh. You. No. Spectre of the Malforge. BAM! Did it! You are no match for me. Yeah. I will definitely pay for a subscription for Final Fantasy, assuming I can't get one through journalistic avenues, and I will play it extensively on stream. I can guarantee you that. But again, it'll probably be like Wushu. It'll probably be like Neverwinter. There's going to be a point where I say, "All right, I'm done here. Let's give it a let's move on and see what else is available." Rift. I don't know. The last hour, haven't seen anything that would make me want to keep playing. It's a strange thing with MMOs because in the first hour, what can you really show your players? But then when you write a book these days, you get a page to impress your publisher and your editor. A page. If your publisher or your editor doesn't like the first page of your novel, it will not be read. And if you were to transition that to an MMO format, the first page would roughly work out to be about the first hour, right? Today I'm going to give it 2 hours because I want to see what's going on. But if you can't grab your audience in the first hour or the first 2 hours, how are they ever going to know if there's anything cool beyond it, yeah? Without sort of doing their own sort of research. That's an interesting concept for me, I think. Should I give Rift a really good chance and play it for 30 hours or 50 hours before I make my decision? Or should I say, I'm not interested in it after this amount of time, so I'm not going to go more for it, you know? I don't know. It's a tough one. It's definitely something that, it's definitely a cool concept, I think. Wednesday's gonna be 38? Says, 38 degrees Celsius? Wow. I heard 31 for Berlin. 38's full on. Especially, yeah, in this climate, that's nuts. Seal says, I agree with you on Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, I think they could have done more to make it less like WoW, but I do prefer it to Final Fantasy XIV's original version, yeah? So I don't know. But it does seem like hotkey combat, press 1, press 2, press 1, press 2, and click on, and just do a bunch of quests, right?
Good to see you.
It's not really enough for me.
Death to the
It's
dragon.
not really enough for me anymore. What's this? That's not bad.
Accept my challenge.
Leo says that the combat in Final Fantasy XIV is much better in parties. Basically, the combos that you're allowed to do with other people in your party is where it shines. I really hope so. I really, really want to try that out more than anything else. That's one of the... How many daggers can a man use?
Gloriously, die heroically.
Really? 6 to 11 damage? It's not as good as what I've got. Oh, it's a spell dagger, never mind. Never mind then. Alright, we're going back up here, and then up there. Fantastic. Alright, let's get to that chat. Only going to play Final Fantasy 14, seeing as it's pay to play. Yeah, okay, yeah. See, again, for me, $15 a month isn't an issue. So I'm going to be paying to play it. I don't mind. I've been paying to play. I've been paying $15 a month for an MMO for the last decade, basically. So it's just become part of what I pay. I'm always paying for something, and that's fine. I don't mind. Again, I don't think games should be free. I do not think games should be free. I think it's a scary thing to live in a world where games are free, because if they don't make enough money from their cash shop, then they just don't exist anymore. They just die. It's like, yeah, we're going to give you this game for free. But a percentage of you have to buy stuff. And if you don't, then we're not going to give you this game for free anymore. Because that's the whole thing, isn't it? They can't afford to keep it alive if no one buys anything. So is it really free? It's only free if enough people spend money, right? Very interesting concept, I think.
Thank you for your assistance.
Not my kind of concept at all. I just don't think it's healthy for the industry. I don't think it can survive. I don't think it has enough legs, enough weight to survive for very long.
Are you here to help?
I really liked what Guild Wars did. That felt right. You buy a copy of the game for $60. You don't have to pay monthly, but you can also spend money in the cash shop. However, the cash shop is directly intertwined with the currency, so you can trade cash for gems and gems for cash. I think that was pretty good. Real money inside games breaks the immersion in my escapism, says Mort. Bingo. Fucks with mine completely as well. And I mean, back when I played Lineage 2 in the beginning, the only way to play with real money was illegally, right? You had to buy from bots, and you were hunted down and executed if you were found out to be buying stuff from bots, yeah, buying any money from bots. And bots themselves were hunted down and executed by big groups of people that I used to lead. I loved it. We'd find the bot farms. They'd have good gear, but most of them wouldn't be in their PCs. So if you got in quick, you could take them down. They'd rally up big groups to fuck with you. It was fun though. But that's the way I've always viewed real money in games, yeah? It's kind of like a glitch. It's a glitch in the Matrix, and it needs to be killed. It needs to be stopped. But now it's become mainstream. It's kind of hard. The position I'm in is like, well, I guess you got it, right? What else can you do? Oh, you aggro. They aggro now. Great. Rift put me off because the combat was weird, says Constantine. I can feel that. I don't know weird. It's my rogue plays exactly the same in this as my rogue did in World of Warcraft. 100%, yeah? Thus far. I can stealth, do a backstab, then I can build up combo points, and then I can unleash those combo points at 5 for a large amount of damage. I can also apply poisons on my weapons. This is a good animation though, ready? I'm going to put poison on my weapon. No, I'm not. I'm going to push the wrong button. What a douchebag. Hold on. I'll show you in a second. It's great. Watch this. You ready? Let's just do the stab. Stab. Now, poison. Ready? Ha! Poison on my weapon! Poison on my weapon! Ah! Really? Is that what putting poison on weapons looks like? It seems different in my mind. Seems different. Rift has a lot on offer for endgame. Hello, Afwog. Warg. I'm gonna call you Warg. Rift has a lot to offer in endgame. I really like the sound of that, man. Could you give us a little bit more information about what's on offer in endgame? Because traditionally endgame is a combination of raiding dungeoning, and farming for gear, yeah? Or quest completion throughout the world, that sort of thing. Basically everything that World of Warcraft lists on its achievement list. What do you think Rift does differently in endgame? Because I'd be very interested in that. Oh, I'm back on Final Fantasy XIV just for a second. One thing, I just noticed my inventory is full again and I can't grab all this stuff. How fucking cool was the inventory system in Final Fantasy XIV? I swear I loved it. I loved it. I never, ever, ever... I didn't even fill one bag. I didn't even fill one of my 4 starting bags. Jelly says, I'll be honest, I haven't seen anything in the actual gameplay that's grabbed my attention enough to stop browsing Reddit and actually watch the stream for more than a few minutes. Totally feel you, my friend. Totally feel you. But that's the thing with an MMO, the beginning levels are traditionally pretty lackluster, and as Warg's saying, the end game's where it makes up for it. My argument there again would be, you get 1 page. You get 1 page. Also, rings and necklaces in Final Fantasy XIV actually display visually on your character. They do. It's fucking great. The visuals in Final Fantasy XIV were very impressive. There's no doubt about it. For me, 25 degrees is more than enough. Really? I'm used to more like 45 degrees, Adam Cat. So I definitely want a little bit more heat, and I'm happy for it. Although I probably won't be when it gets here. After like 7 months of European winter, I'm ready for some sun, you know? Come, sun! Come to me. Come to me. Let us make sweet loving together. Alright, I'm done here. Let's hand in. Too many games around anyway? I'd like fewer and better. Oh, Mort. You, sir, are a man after my own heart. Yeah, I will definitely be... I mean, this is the beautiful thing about the setup that we've got going with Corsual and XPTV at the moment. What I love most about it is Corsual gives you a quick look at a lot of games, and XPTV gives you a long look at few games. And in that way, there's a dynamic created where the entire audience can pop in quickly to have a look at new games, or sit around for a long time and really get into games as well. And I really like that dynamic quite a lot. Oh, my inventory is full, of course. I don't think there's much need to selling things, so let's just fuck all of this nonsense off. Yes, I want to destroy it. Yep, I want to destroy it. I want to destroy all of it. Okay, that's an extra bag slot, that'll help. That's another bag slot, that'll help. Fantastic! Sometimes you've just got to check your inventory, you know? Boom!
Good luck.
Pretty sure I just leveled up. Oh well. What's the difference anyway? Groovy. I don't think I can hear the music very well. I might just up that music level just a little bit. Okay, sorry. Are you British? Mate, I wish I was British, but I'm actually from Australia. Originally, I moved to Holland about 2.5 years ago, and then 3 months ago-ish, 2.5 months ago, I moved to Deutschland, to Germany, and I'm now living in Berlin. But I am originally from Australia. That's not a knife. This is a knife, if you know what I'm saying. Zalim, Rift went free to play. What went wrong with the game? A free-to-play transition is generally a way of increasing your audience if the subscriptions are low. That seems to be the case. And it's a gamble because you never know if you're going to make more money on subscription or more money on the free-to-play. And generally, free-to-play has a peak for a few months and then starts to taper off. But Rift's been meaning to go free-to-play for a long time. I mean, look how long it took Terra. Terra launched and went free-to-play about 4 months later. At least Rift held out 2 years, right? The issue I have with Terra is that they asked everybody to buy that game and then just made it free-to-play. Thank you for supporting our video game by purchasing a retail or collector's edition copy at your local retail store. Now fuck you, we're gonna make it free. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can get behind that kind of mentality, you know? You know, that seems a little dodgy to me. Star Wars kind of hit the line. I never thought Star Wars would go free to play, and then the free to play that they did go with was a really bad model. Like literally, you complete a quest and it shows up the rewards and it says, "This is what you would have got if you'd spent some money."
Good luck.
Yeah, not good. That ain't gonna do it for me. You know what I mean? That's not gonna do it. Like a Flobo! Hey man, how you doing? Rift is completely free to play now, it certainly is. Now it's gonna die, says Zalem. Well, you might be right. I think it's gonna peak for a while because it's definitely a high quality free to play game. As compared to many other free to play games, it's definitely up there. However, it must be said that it's a hotkey based game with very average graphics. It doesn't have an active combat system like most current MMORPGs do, allowing you to block and dodge and use your clicks to attack. I'm not sure what could keep it alive if it doesn't change the way that it does things, because it's built of an era, yeah? Hello? It's an MMORPG built at the end of the era of the MMORPG. Now you've got action MMORPGs and sandbox MMORPGs and sort of offshoots of that quite frankly, they feel a lot better, yeah? You only have to play Terra for 5 minutes to go, yeah, I like this better than the hotkey system. And then you play Terra for an hour and you go, well, I just kind of wish they had more than that. It's just quest after quest after quest, kill, quest, same shit, right? But the combat system is definitely kicking the shit out of this current combat system, right?
Great son.
For most people, anyway. Neverwinter as well. Neverwinter went down the Guild Wars hybrid, or the Diablo 3 hybrid, I should say, where you basically you have a lot of skills at your disposal, but you can only equip a certain amount at the same time. So you need to create a build of temporary skills that work well together based on your situation. That style's good too. However, I find it limited. At the end of Diablo, at the end of Guild Wars, at the end of Neverwinter most recently, I find 3 skills isn't enough. At the end game World of Warcraft, I had fucking custom HUDs all over my screen with skills in every single area. Yeah, I had variety, and it was quite simple to. I don't know. Maybe I just got built into a style. I don't know. What can I say? So it's just like, hey, we failed. Please give our game one last try. I think you're on the money. At the same time, it's definitely a way to get some money out of your game before it dies, but it has to die. Everyone thinks that, like, you know, games shouldn't die, but they have to, right? You can't go on forever. World of Warcraft has to die one day, and there'll never be another World of Warcraft. There's not going to be another game that's as good as World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft was a moment in history. It was a time when a whole bunch of elements came together in a gameplay style, and then they were distributed to a world that was just ready for it. And a lot of non-gamers started playing World of Warcraft, and that's definitely where the money was made, right? It wasn't off hardcore WoW players, it was off casuals. That's why throughout its development of 7 or 8 years, you can see the change shift from hardcore to casual, right? It made sense. Blizzard target their audience well. They evolved well with what's going on. Does that make World of Warcraft a less good game? Yeah, I think so. Makes it much less competent. But it also makes it make more money, so... What are you doing? Are you making good games or are you making profitable games? They're very rarely the same thing in my experience. Players are content MMOs. More players equals more content. Oh, Jelly! Love where you're coming from. I love it. I love it. In the age of the MOBA, says Warg. Yeah, man, right? The age of the MOBA. I'm an RTS player myself. I play a lot of StarCraft at quite a high level. MOBAs are hard for me. They're very difficult for me. In the simplest way, I could say that I hate them. And that I'm trying not to. But I definitely think more people are enjoying MOBA content than MMORPG content at this point in time. For longer periods of time, even. I mean, then again, I find League of Legends kind of just replaced World of Warcraft for the mainstream. It was the game that you play, and then stop playing, and then play it again, over and over and over again. a lot of people did that with World of Warcraft, and now a lot of people do that with LoL, yeah? You play, you stop, you play, you stop, and then something else is going to come along and fill that mainstream gap. It's very streamable, it's very content writable, it's very playable, and it's very replayable, so that's great. Shining Hawk, how you doing, man? Good to see ya. The last try of Rift is that now everyone's on one server as of the release of the game. Really? I thought they were different servers. Hey Rocker, how you doing? Good to see ya. Thanks for tuning in. Have you tried Rift yet? I should play some more of it, huh? What am I doing here? Polymorph students. Man. Look at EVE Online, also still around, even though it's not as successful as WoW. EVE Online from CCP is a very different kettle of fish. Because... Hello, sir. Because... it's the only MMORPG to have a consistent rise of active subscriptions and revenue generated. World of Warcraft has always gone up and down. Most other games go up, down, and never come back up. But EVE... one line. No, it's not trying to be the next WoW. It never will be. However, it's targeted a niche. Not the global audience, but a specific group of people. It's created a game designed to please that specific group of people. It's quite hard to... Hey! It's quite hard to do that. There are not many other games that have successfully managed to do that. It's very impressive. My vision for the future sort of comes along smaller MMOs. I like MMOs, but I also like the idea of RPG worlds with a lot of NPCs and a lot of good AI, but also real people too. Maybe 100 or 200 per server. Not too big, but not too small either. Not 16 versus 16 or anything like that. Because like Chivalry, Medieval Warfare, and War of the Roses, stuff like that really excited me about what an MMO with about 200 people in a world where you can really attack and cut and kill, but you need to survive and you need to hunt and you need different roles and different people, you know. Smaller worlds, more condensed player base. I think there could be a lot of weight in that. I think we'll definitely start seeing more games like that in the future as well. Oh, you're in and out, Rocker? No worries. It's good to see you again. Anyway, I hope you had a good weekend. Rocker, help me convince Cody to stream Wooling tonight. It's not a matter of convincing. At this point, I need to get an account. If I can get an account today, and it's open tonight, I'll definitely stream it. I do have options for accounts, but I'm not sure if I want to go down that road yet. The big issue I'm having with Age of Wooling now, and I do want to play Age of Wooling quite a lot, is that, and I don't know if you know this, Rocker, but they've announced that the closed beta characters will be wiped. Which means if we start Age of Wooling characters now in the closed beta, and try to get good with them again, like our Age of Wushu characters, we're going to have to start again at the end of the beta. I don't know what to do about that right now. You know? I don't know. I really don't know. Because I do want to play Age of... I mean, I'm definitely going to log in and look at Age of Wooling. I want to see what's different between G-Potato and Snail Games in every conceivable way. I have an intimate relationship with Age of Wushu. I very much enjoy it. I very much dislike what Snail Games did with it. And I refuse to play it on those grounds. Wooling, I really want to be a part of. Very, very excited about it. But I don't want to start a new character again, get running on water, get walking on walls, do all that grinding and all that waiting, and then start all over again. I don't know if I've got it in me. So I'm not sure. What was your opinion on Neverwinter, says Bled? Loved it, man. I really enjoyed the time I played Neverwinter. There were issues that I imagine will be resolved, but the combat felt fresh, and I loved the Foundry, yeah? Player-created content, building dungeons. We did a lot of Neverwinter. I got to 60 on stream, and we started building a dungeon, but we stopped because of bugs in the builder. Probably will go back to it though. Or definitely playing Neverwinter again soon. The Gauntled Grim content coming with the release, and for the expansion, Fury of the Feywild. My problem with Neverwinter is that I ran out of things to do. It's not just about playing it for me, it's about streaming it. And once it starts getting stale, once the content starts getting repetitive, I don't want to stream it. So, so that's usually when I stop, right? I'm new to streaming, so I'm just learning all this stuff out for myself. Leo, you sexy song bitch! Still got one more thing to do over here, apparently. Is it up there? Yeah, it's up there. You sick again, Rocker? Oh, I feel sorry for you, girl. Think you'll wait for the open beta? Says, Rocker Panther? That's interesting, huh? I don't know, yeah, I feel the same way. I'm definitely going to jump into the closed beta. I'm definitely going to jump in and play it. But I played a shitload of Willin. Months and months of Willin. Me and Rocker and Leo and a few others, we played a fuckload of Willin. And we got really good characters, and we were quite happy. We did school wars, we did script stealing, we did everything we could do, really. And very much enjoyed it. It's starting all over again, just to start all over again. And most of it started all over when it launched anyway. It's like, what? I don't know if I can do that anymore. Hey, Blaze! Isn't that normal? Closed beta characters get wiped? It's not normal. Definitely not normal. However, it does happen. It didn't happen in Age of Wushu, which is the same game published in America, or in the US, by Snail Games. And that's why when I say they're wiping the beta characters, it's strange, because they didn't wipe them in the previous version of the game. Now, it's not so strange because it's different publishers. And because Snail Games completely fucked up their game by not wiping it, by not fixing it before release. Which is why Age of Wulin is, at best, a shadow of what it could be. It could be great, and yet it's average. I'm really hoping G-Potato, Garlanet, and WebZen, because they're all one conglomerate now, pull off what Wushu Wulin could be and should be, because it'll be amazing. Fucking spectacular. Dark Souls! I've only played a little bit of Dark Souls, because I want to stream it, and I've been playing it with a friend, but wow. God, it's good. Dark Souls is too good. It's amazing. I'll be streaming a lot of that. Rocker says, I'm trying to get Rock Wolf into Wulin, but he's hard. Still stuck in 9 Drag. Really? Okay. Well, if people are still enjoying 9 Dragons, then they're probably not going to enjoy Age of Wulin. That's a big jump, Rocker. That's a very different gameplay style in just about every conceivable way. From 9 Dragons, you need to come to something like Rift to experience a new level of that type of gameplay, and then from there, that's when you hit the Eves, the Wulins, the Sandboxes, yeah? FJ was sick, and what? FJ got you sick? That sucks, man. Corsual, please play Entropia Universe. Also, I'm not Corsual. Corsual is just the website that I'm working for. I'm the editor-in-chief on the EM version of Corsual. There's a bunch of other writers and people on Corsual as well. But you can know me as XP. I'm excessive profanity. So you can definitely know me by that name, if you'd like. It's also great to meet you, by the way. Welcome. What else have we got here? Tang for life! Oh, I'm only playing Tang, Jelly. I'm only playing Tang. I had considered Beggars, but it's not going to happen. I'll be tanging it up. Tanging it up! Or Emai. I could play Emai. I could definitely play Emai. But I want to play Tang. I love Tang. I'm a ninja. Ah! Sling-a-ding! Hey man, how are you? Welcome to the show! I'm not sure what server I'm playing on anymore. Maybe Leo remembers? I don't know. I did know at the beginning of the stream. I don't know anymore. But yeah, we've been playing for about an hour and a half now. We're probably going to go for another half an hour or so. Just keep chatting about games. It's also the first stream on Corsual Live in a week, so it's a good catch up with the audience too. It's quite a lot of fun. So the moment we're playing AVA together. AVA. I don't remember what AVA is, Rocker. Tang is awesome, right? Tang's great. If you can get the hit and run style down with Tang, oh, juicy.
It's my lucky day.
Okay, what am I doing here? Collecting those fire. Alright, I'm still collecting fire tomes. No worries. No worries. It's pretty simple quest grindy gameplay for the most part, eh? Ah! Play Entropia! Oh, Entropia! I have not heard of Entropia. Could you please do me a favor, Master Zalim, and send me a link to some Entropia information? Twitch message me on Excessive Profanity. If you send me that, I will have a look at it, I promise. And if I like the look of it, and I have the time, I'll definitely get on here. We can have a look. Because we play a lot of games, different game every day on Corsual. With the exception of Fridays, where we're playing Dust 514 on the PlayStation 3, which is the first-person shooter that connects to EVE Online. We're trying to progress through that on the Fridays. But every other day, new game, new stuff to look at, new things to be excited about. So yeah, I've never heard of Entropia. I'd definitely love to give it a shot. You'll have fun with the different types of rifts around the world. I did have a little bit of fun with the different type of rifts last time, but honestly, that's not going to be anywhere near enough to keep me into a game like this. I'm not going to play through hundreds of hours of this questy, grindy bullshit so that I can enjoy a couple of rifts. If you don't like the 90% of the game, you can't play it for the 10%, right? There's just no point. And 90% of this game is pressing 1, 2, 3, killing enemies repeatedly, running between zones, collecting quests, and handing them in. That's... Then again, there could be a dragon! Leo's got a spider. Bonus stage! You entered a rift! Are we killing this? Oh my god. Something interesting's happening. I wouldn't have believed it. Oh. Well. Guess I'll go back to questing then. What's your Twitch account again? Sorry, I'm kind of... Oh, thank you, Rocker. Pliskin says it's too repetitive. Yeah. I wouldn't have cited that as an issue back in the day because these types of games are inherently repetitive, like by definition, that's what they do. But there's ways to make... There's ways to make things more enjoyable and less repetitive, even if they are conceptually repetitive. And I think Rift fails to do that. I think World of Warcraft got smart about that.
Hello.
Ooh, it's a good dagger.
Ingenuity will save the world.
Ingenuity will save the world. Lies. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Crows before hoes, right? Right. Okay. You ruined me, Cody, after I joined Wushu. I can't stand quest games. I only want a sandbox. Rocker, I know exactly how you're feeling. That's an awesome concept. For those of you that don't know Rocker, Rocker's been following this channel and my own channel for a very long time and was one of the very first people to hang out in our little group. And Rocker played a lot of traditional video games and found our channel playing Age of Wushu. And that was the beginning of, that was her first sandbox. She never played Eve because it's a sci-fi game and she likes fantasy. But it was definitely the first introduction to a sandbox game. A game where players develop the content. Where players determine the economy, and where you don't have levels and quests. You don't level up, and you don't complete quests. And the first time playing an MMORPG like that it changes everything. And if you like it, you can't go back. So Rocker, I fully understand what you're going through. I'm experiencing it right now. Just running around, completing standard-ass bullshit quests that I don't care about. Is this thing slowly coming out more and more into the middle of my screen? I swear it wasn't this obvious before. I don't know. Thunder Walrus! Oh, you missed it. What did I miss? I can't know what it is, Mr. Walrus. The fuck is AVA? I don't know what AVA is either. Oh, AVA from Area Games. Right, okay. Alliance of Valiant Arms. Ads! Enjoy your last exam, man. Take it easy. Slingeting, okay, leveling in any MMO sucks, but Treon have made an awesome endgame for this game. A lot of people punch these types of games streaming in the leveling period. But serious, you guys should rate the endgame instead. Slingeting, that's a very good perspective. I was talking about it earlier. And here's the problem. When you write a book, and you give it to a publisher, who's going to get some editors on your book, and they'll read through it, make sure it's good, they like it, and then they'll publish it. You get one page. If you can't make the first page readable, it will never get read. Which means everything after the first page, in today's business-oriented world, or let's say it better, instant gratification world. Is that Rocker? Rocker's here somewhere. In today's instant gratification-based society, you don't get long. And I mentioned that because if the end game in this is good, but nobody ever gets to see it because the start of the game isn't good, then is the end game actually good? If a tree falls in the forests, does it actually make a sound if there's no one there to hear it? It's that concept. While the end game might actually be good, if nobody's ever going to see it, it doesn't matter. So while I see your perspective, mine is simply, I'm not going to read 500 pages of a book I don't like so that I can get 100 pages of a book that I do like. That's, in today's world where time is of the essence in every second of every day, I've got a million things to do, I am not going to spend 500 pages of reading to get 100 pages of good reading. And I'm not going to spend 50 levels of grinding to get endgame that I might enjoy. You know what I mean? That's my new perspective on it. Now that's a very different perspective to my old perspective, and it will very much change over the course of the years. But right now, that's how I feel. Okay, I actually have to figure out what to do for this quest because I'm just running around. Transform a bound element in Quicksilver Cottage into its planar opposite. Right. I wish I'd known about that before. "30 minutes of spying and 3 days of leveling work. Best part of the game, Jelly." Yeah, you can play Age of Wushu, Age of Wheeling very quickly, actually. You can get in, get what you need done, and move on quite quickly. Oh, Leo's saying I had a rocket outside of the game. I get it. Hey, Mad's saying that G-Potato are probably going to fuck up Wushu, as opposed, just like Snail Games have fucked up, sorry, Wooling instead of Wushu.
We must banter
Maybe.
again sometime.
It's very possible. I really hope they don't, but it is very possible. I'll give you that. "I'm very intrigued by Woolin," says Bled. "I just signed up to take a closer look." Dude, relax. Even Wushu would be enjoyable. But Woolin should be more enjoyable because they'll be fixing the translation issues, the horrible interface issues, and the myriad of bugs that plague it. But the game itself, if you've never played anything like it, it takes about a month of just walking around the world and becoming a part of the world before you'll have any real sense of enjoyment, which totally contradicts what I'm saying about Rift right now. However, you find the enjoyment in other places, just exploring the world. It's a visually beautiful world, and just not knowing anything. In Rift right now, I know everything. I know what to do. It's just a matter of walking around these green circles till I stumble upon how to do it, you know? In Wushu, in Wulin, you're not going to have a clue. Everything will be new. everything will take work. Everything will be frustrating. And that excites me. Collect a core of light. Okay, so there's a core of light here. I have to convert something into it. I just don't. Leo has looted a core of light. Okay, he knows what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm shit. Go back. It's the NPC pet. Thank you, Starfall. Sorry, I'm just too distracted. Is it that? I'll follow you around, but I can't be asked doing more quests, says Leo. I feel you, man. Is it this one? Your minion's life is mine! Oh, it had a shield. That looked cool. Had a shield over the health bar. I like that. What? Tried fishing, felt like going back to 2004. Great. Was that... Shit! I thought I'd done it! I didn't do it. Alright, so there must be another one. We're getting somewhere, though. I'm not saying that they will fuck it up, but I'm afraid of the possibility. Yeah, man, no, I get that. I just don't see what possible impact the statement could make. Either they will, and you called it, or they won't, and you failed. Either way, you could say it about anything forever. We just don't know yet. But we will soon! Which is going to be great. Slingerting says, I agree that the leveling period should be removed. Problem is that there's a lot of different types of MMO players. Casual single-player players and endgame players. I see your point. Have a game running the big concept. You have to aim as many players as possible. Do you? Do you have to aim as many players as possible? Is that so? Are you 100% sure, my good friend Slingerding, that that is the only way in which a game can be developed, distributed, and be successful? If you aim at all players. Are you sure? Are you positive? Because I have a couple of conflicting theories that I've spent years developing that I think you might find interesting. Is it this thing? You know what? I'm done with this quest. This quest can go fuck itself. Hey, Purple, how you doing? Oh, Spreef says, I don't like Wushu because I don't know what to do. The skill system is bad. Now, that's a really good perspective as well. I see this a lot. What you've done there, Spreef, is you've confused a bad skill system with your bad ability to learn how to use it. And what you've done is you've seen the skill system and you've gone, this is bad because I can't figure it out. You were almost there. What you had to do instead was say, I'm bad, so I can't figure this out. And if you'd done that, and then practiced being good, you would have actually found that the skill system was quite in-depth, massively enjoyable. Probably one of the best, most complex skill systems in any fantasy MMORPG to date. But if you suck, you wouldn't be able to enjoy it at all. And that's interesting, I think. Rocket says it was confusing, but Cody helped me. I've actually put up a video, an Age of Wushu beginner's guide that we did live on the stream at some point, and that, I have had so much good feedback from that. There are a lot of people that said they just didn't have any idea what to do. Because remember, the first time I played it, for a month, I had no idea what to do. I didn't know the skill system. I didn't know how to fight. I didn't know that every single class had different resiliences and resistances against other schools. You know, like, don't jump against beggars, because they have a lot of abilities that can grab you from the air and smash you into the ground. Take that concept, which is very simple to grasp, and apply it to every skill on every school. There is a way to deal with everything. You know? There's a way to deal with everything. I'm just sort of running around the world now. I don't know if there's anything else I can really say about Rift that I haven't. But we can just... I'll just keep running around the world a bit. We'll see if we find any rifts or anything cool, and we can continue chatting about stuff. It's really rewarding to learn new things about Llewellyn, learn how to play and how... Well, that's the thing. Sandboxes grab you by the hand and show you a little bit of the game, and then they kick you with 2 feet straight off a cliff. And it's a sink or swim experience. Either you will figure out how to live, how to survive, and you'll find some enjoyment in doing so, and thus have a good game, or you'll drown. You'll say, this is too hard, this doesn't make any sense, I'm not interested, and you'll stop playing. Sandboxes have been doing that since the dawn of Sandbox time. Beginning, of course, with the most popular Sandbox MMORPG, EVE Online. If you could... I mean, EVE's quite easy to play these days, but back in the day, you had to have some... You had to be a special kind of person to be able to deal with the shit that EVE required you to deal with to get good enough at it to enjoy it. And even then, once you did, there wasn't a lot of variety, so you had to... What in seven hells is that? It is a minor earth rift. Oh, I'm up for that. Is this what you meant by different types of rifts? Different... Thank you, Rocker. Yeah, if for those of you that are actually having trouble with Wushu or Wulin and you do want to play it a bit more, there are videos available on the YouTube channels, on Corsual's YouTube channel and on my personal YouTube channel, Excessive Profanity, as well. Actually, there should be a link. There's a guide on Corsual I can link you up to. I'll get those of you that are interested, stick around after the show, and I'll give you a link to a beginner's guide that I wrote, and with a video version as well. It should give you all you need to know about how to play, how to survive the first couple of weeks of Age of Will and Age of Wushu. Garnling's home! Welcome back, sir! Great to see you, man. Or maybe, oh, Spreef says, or maybe that's your opinion, and it's bad for me, not because I'm bad, but because it's an opinion of preference. Well, that's a subjective viewpoint. If you would take it purely subjective, then you can't ever have an opinion on everything, because you can have an opinion on everything. And if everything is an opinion, and everything is subjective, then nothing is an opinion, and nothing is subjective. What I was talking about is the fact that objectively, when viewing it by itself, the skill system in Age of Wushu is very complex. Versus the skill system in this, which is very not complex. You quite literally level up, add a new skill, and then that skill gives you a new ability. However, in Age of Wushu, it's the combination of skills and abilities against specific situations. It's very circumstantial that makes it complex. That's what I'm saying. You didn't like it, and immediately said that your opinion was that it was bad. And I challenge you and say that it isn't that it was bad that you didn't like it. Subjectively, your opinion would be changed if you had known how to use it. Because if you knew how to use it, you would have enjoyed it. And then your opinion would have been that I like it. Does that make sense? Your opinion is your opinion and you're entitled to it, just like everybody else. But what if there's information you don't have that would make your opinion change? You know what I mean? Opinions are very malleable. They're very subject to change over the course of time, right? Don't worry, Constantine. Some things can sound very confusing in the beginning, but after time, after you hear them over and over again, you can start to make sense of them. I find, anyway. Like Rift. Not really like Rift. May I link it on the YouTube channel that I has some really helpful videos? Of course, Jelly Spoon, most definitely. Now there are 2 skill trees in Rift. Oh right, I forgot about these. Look at this big mess of things. Are you talking about these skill trees? The ones from World of Warcraft? The talent tree? You add points, it gives you new abilities. You drop and drag those abilities into your bar, and then you can use those abilities. Very complex stuff. In the beginning of the game, you press 1 and 2. And then at the end of the game, you press 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And you have to put it in the right order. It's very complex stuff. It's very deep gameplay. You wouldn't believe how complicated pressing those buttons can become. Come on now, was World of Warcraft's combat ever complicated? Really? Was it ever complicated? My girlfriend has 2 level 80s in World of Warcraft, and she doesn't play video games. Ever. Is the combat really that complex, Slingerding? Is it? By comparison to Age of Wushu's, where you could use all of these abilities, but who you use them on and where you use them is massively impactful to whether or not they work at all. The fact that you need to block, the fact that you need to watch your stamina. There's a whole bunch of different concepts that add a lot more of a paper, scissors, rock feel to the combat in Age of Wushu that just isn't there in this. You can feign complexity because there's a lot of pictures on the screen. Oh look! There's so many of them, it must be complex! But in fact it's not, is it? It's not complex. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. But you get another type of skills tree at level 50? That sounds interesting. There are 9 skill trees for the 4 classes. But that's the thing. The skill trees, what's in them? What do they do? What do they add? Is there something I don't know? Yeah, exactly, Rocker. Wushu and WoW are very different. And Rift is on the Wushu side, on the WoW side of the fence, more than the Wushu side of the fence. Whereas Eve is on the Wushu side of the fence, more than the WoW side of the fence, yeah? It's that sandbox gameplay that creates dynamic combat, that's complex and involved. Anyway. ACDCC! The complicated thing is not the fighting. The complicated thing is the skill system. You have far more possibilities because there are even far more skill trees out there. Okay. So then the depth is in the complexity, and that there are so many possible combinations that you could create that creates the complexity. Is that what you mean? As opposed to the combat itself, because I could definitely see that being an interesting perspective. Not one that would ever be enough for me, because again, you're still just pushing buttons, you're still just waiting for things to happen, you're still just completing quests. But still, I'm not here to force my opinion on anybody. I'm here to give it to you so that you can agree and disagree with it. And I will challenge your opinions and I expect you to challenge mine. It's the only way we're ever going to learn anything about anything, right? Which is great. Pressing U after level 50, you get a lot of new types. There's nothing like these trees are showing. Slingerding, planar attunement skills that will define your character. I'm level 57 and over 150 points, and it's nothing like what you're showing now. But yet again, you failed to explain what the fuck you're talking about. What's different? What's different? What's the thing? In Age of Wushu, you need to block, attack, dodge, and you need to use specific skills and specific schools and specific styles, because there are different styles, like, you know, dragon swan style versus blah 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 style with this, you know what I mean? That's the difference. I'm saying that's why it's complex. That's why this is basic. What is it that makes it complex when you hit level 50 and you start putting points in planar abilities? What does it do to change the game? How does the game change once you've done that for you? I don't think it invites complexity, more customization, I believe, Pliskin, is what you mean there. And yeah, I think you're right. Am I ranting today? I'm sorry. Sometimes I rant. It makes for some interesting conversational topics. Again, not everyone's going to agree with me, and that's exactly the way it needs to be. Remember that, yeah? We are all entitled to our own opinions. I will make fun of yours sometimes, but I expect you to do the same.
Are you prepared, Ascended?
It's all in the interest of education.
Good luck.
We make
and
business to you. Until next time.
Entertainment. Entertainment! That's what I mean, alright, cool. Nice, tight combat skills. I definitely like the way Neverwinter implemented their combat. Punch, punch, hit, hit. It felt right, but it got boring as well, so what can I say? There will always be a mathematically best set of skills, no matter how many combinations are available. Jelly Spoon's definitely got my mind there in the sense that no matter how many combinations there are, there's always going to be the best one. In Wushu, it can't be that. It's only the best for the given situation. And I like that. Oh, I missed you, Scum. I miss these conversations as well. This is definitely one of my favorite parts of playing video games with you guys live, is the discussions about the industry, about the world, about what we want and how we're going to get it. And also, just getting a little bit more in depth with the games that we're talking about. I could never learn as much about Rift as I have already without you guys today. It's that simple. Not unless I start playing it full time, and that's just not gonna happen. You can create a special skill tree for every situation and change them all the time. Again, there are 30 skill trees for all 4 of the classes, plus the new level 50 skill trees only for the Rifts. Okay. Sunch says Rifts combat basically boils down to macro everything to 1, 2, and 3, but just be smart about your skill lineup and you'll clear everything you come across. Okay. Slinger says it's hard to explain. We're not talking about gameplay, but the skill trees, and this is nothing like WoW because of the planar. Okay. Well, I'll have to take your word for it. If you can't explain it to me and I can't understand it because I don't know what the... I mean, is it just that you have a different set of skills that do different pretty colors and different amounts of damage? Or it seems like a Flobo was saying that it would be more like if you were fighting this monster, you would use this skill set that you built from this amount of skill trees. If you were doing PvP, you would use this skill set which you built from this amount of skill trees, etc., etc. Oh, ow. Complexity of gameplay or character building are 2 different things. Good point. So XP, what about Age of Wushu? Is that game popular? It's a long story, man. It's a long story. Stick around and we'll definitely get to more conversation about it. Hey Hansi, how you doing? Welcome to the show. It's great to see you. We're just about to wrap up here on our Rift. I'm just trying to get some more environmental exploration going, I guess, while we chat around. There was a rift back there. I really can't be bothered killing them. I really can't. I just want to look at the world for a minute. Can we go swimming? Let's go swimming! It's not a very pretty game, either. I will say that. It's not a very pretty game. You know what I mean? Like, did you see those PlayStation 4 trailers? Just started playing Rift myself, says the 802 guy. Hey man, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Yeah, well, it's free to play. That's exactly why we're playing it now, just to show people, give a little look at Rift and see if it's the sort of thing that you'd enjoy. A lot of people don't have the ability to download a lot, and these sorts, especially with games like this is more of a, is it worth it? Is it something that I'd enjoy? You'll get my opinions and you'll get the opinions of everybody else in chat, but you'll also get to just see for yourself whether or not it's the sort of thing you think you'd like. That's what we like to go with. Is this an invisible wall? Really? It's a bit depressing. Planar... Oh, okay, we'll have a look at that in just a minute, actually. There's an invisible wall and we can't go past. You know what, guys? We are going to do this. What? We're going to wrap up. We're going to spend the next 10-15 minutes chatting about the game while listening to the soundtrack. This is how we do things on the Corsual stream, which is great, because I can chat to you lovely folk, and we can wrap up our discussions on Rifts in general, which is great. Spreef says, I really want to learn Age of Wushu, and then I won't be bad at it. I didn't mean to be offensive to you before, by the way, Spreef. I was just making a joke, but just conceptually, but yes, you will very likely enjoy it. I'm going to give you a guide now that should help you with that. Let me see if I can find it. Where was it? Oh, that's me. Shit. Oops. Un momento, por favor. Let's grab this guide out. And this should, if you are interested in playing Age of Wushu and you haven't had any luck with it, this can definitely help. This can definitely help. Guides. Age of Wushu Livestream Beginner's Guide. Here, have a look at that, my friend. That should definitely give you a good explanation of the complexity that Age of Wushu demands at such an early level of the game. And I will be playing Age of Wulin very shortly. Rogues get a special heal and damage spec that you can change on the fly and use the best skills for those trees built to survive and get the upper hand. Sounds interesting. Is it enjoyable? That's too subjective. It's up to you. Bone Puff! Sorry about that, man. You said you live in Berlin at the moment. Do you speak German? Meine Deutsch ist sehr schlecht. Sehr schlecht. But I have only just moved to Berlin, so I will be learning German. Learning the Deutsch as the months fall off the calendar when I have time. Can this piece of hair just not be... Blah. It's better. Thank you very much. No, absolute pleasure. I'm XP, by the way, Excessive Profanity. If you don't know me, you can find me streaming at night. I should link up my channel, and I'm gonna do a little plug on the Corsual stuff as well. So let's first, if you haven't already, twitter.com/Corsual. You should definitely follow us on Twitter, and you should definitely follow us on Facebook, because we do giveaways and news and free shit and all the latest games and all that good jazz that you love about gaming companies. That's what we do on Corsual. And you can visit the website through the link below as well, corsual.com. Now, I personally also stream, I'm XP, Excessive Profanity, and I stream on my channel, which is twitch.tv/excessiveprofanity. Thank you very much. So if you'd like more content, so on Excessive Profanity, we generally do a longer game streams where we look more in depth at a specific game, whereas Corsual is a very good quick look at a different game every day. So there's some variety there. Pick whichever suits for you, and join both and have a good time. And that's what we love. That's what we love. Could really go for a Wuling beta code, so could I. I have requested keys, and we should be giving them away very soon. So stick around. Should be good. So much love! Oh, Scum. All the love, right? All that love. It's hard not to love you amazing people. Following both, thank you, Spreef. That's beautiful of you. And again, I did not mean to offend you before. Just having some fun. How about Vindictus? Oh, dude. Vindictus XE, the Extreme Edition, the European Edition, was one of my favorite free-to-play MMOs of all time. I had so much fun with that game. Killing the bear, like literally, I don't know if you guys have played Vindictus, but there's this big bear raid boss, and this bear jumps around and smashes against the walls, and you'll literally fling a chain at it, yeah? A chain attached to it, and pull it down, and throw a spear in its eye to get a special eye drop. It's fucking amazing. It's also very repetitive, and it gets very boring very quickly. But for its time, and for those briefest of moments, I loved the shit out of that game, and I couldn't get enough of it. Me and Tob and a few others, we went nuts. We went nuts on that game. It was so much fun. Later, Hunty, enjoy your exam! I didn't say you were bad, Spreef. I suggested that that could be the reason why. I was just proposing a hypothesis. And of course, if you're bad, the only thing to do is get better, right? I was bad at Age of Wushu for a month. Terrible at it. It's admitting that I was bad, learning to be better, and then growing from that experience that really helped me enjoy Age of Wushu. The best advice I can offer you with Wushu is to take it really slow. Take it really slow. I'm bad, and you should feel bad! So cool. Look, guys, there's obviously quite a few new people in the stream today, and if I haven't personally welcomed you, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for watching Corsual Live. Please don't forget to follow. We are here every day at 12:30 GMT +1. So that's 12:30 in Northern Central Europe. And then, of course, again at 8 o'clock tonight for XPTV. Guys, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, dudes, and dudettes. It's been an absolute pleasure hanging with you today on Corsual Live. Oh wait, there's more questions. Cody, reading up on the Art of Learning book, I see the theory back in your perspective on losing and learning. Precisely, yeah? You have to lose to learn. You have to fail to succeed. Once you get those concepts in your head, every failure is exciting because you're just one step closer to succeeding, right? Learning is very important. Remember raid call, that's a good point. I definitely should jump off now, because I haven't had a cigarette for 2 hours, and I will pull my hair out in clumps. Guys, thank you so much for watching Corsual Live. I hope to see you again tomorrow. Have a great evening, and enjoy these tunes. I love you all. Take care.